Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're joined by NBC5's own Larry Miller, talking about Transformation Nation. First off, Larry, this is a little different. How you feeling?
Actually, I'm really weirded out right now because usually I'm on the other side asking the questions, and so you
don't know where I'm going to.
Yeah,
so
I'm
exciting.
like,
whoa.
I like this. Not exactly sure what's going to happen, but we'll see. I've been trying to peek at the questions, but not being really successful.
Let him do that. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's talk about Transformation Nation.
Right.
How much weight did you lose in this program?
55 pounds total as of today. So it was a long journey, about 6 months, 7 months since we first started. And as you can imagine, I mean, every day, me chronicling my experience with the viewers, particularly on Thursdays, but every day was a bit of a struggle. I mean, having to change the way you eat, how you incorporate exercise into your life. A long journey, but definitely well worth it in the end.
Yeah, and you're competitive running now. I mean, you participated in the Pear Blossom. You did some other crazy run up a hill. It's nothing like the flat, right?
Yeah, I did the Toughest Nails race, Roxy Ann Peak, and so I ran that. It was a 10-mile race. I ran it about an hour 25, so I did pretty well. And then I just ran Gold Hill this past weekend, and I did that in about 44 minutes, a 10K, and placed third in my age group and 11th overall. So yeah, I'm up there. And today is actually
you're moving.
Yeah, today is actually National Running Day. So I encourage people to go out there and actually run because it's you're supposed to do it today.
Yeah, okay. Well, now that I know, I will try and work it in later.
Get a lap in or two, right?
All right, so let's talk about this. What was the hardest part for you in participating in this program?
Well, I think in addition to actually having to broadcast your weight on TV, which was, never easy.
You're not shy, come on.
I wanted to cringe every time I saw it. When I saw 247, I was like, oh, adios mío. But, hey, it is what it is. I think the hardest thing was learning how to incorporate the healthy foods into your life because, in this job, we're always on the go. 24/7, we're on call. We go to all types of
eat on the
places.
Run, eat where you work.
Yeah, and so Burger King and all those fast food places became my best friend. And of course, while they do have healthier options, I went for the non-healthier options. The burgers, the fries, and the milkshakes all the time. So it really was about changing the habit. And so now I cook for myself every day. I bring my lunch and dinner to work every day. And so once I got into that habit of making healthier decisions, then I saw results come faster.
Yeah, and so I know you worked with your trainer Justin over at Oz Fitness.
Right.
He obviously helped guide you and taught you the right things to do.
Yeah.
But cooking, I assume you didn't have some chef helping you prepare these healthy meals. Where did you learn all this stuff?
Well, it was interesting. A lot of people don't know is that I was born in Virginia. I lived mostly on the East Coast. My family, taught me how to cook when I was really young. I remember being in the kitchen with my mother and she would show me how to cook. So I know how to cook. I'm actually a really good cook. Southern cuisine, that's what I specialize in.
Nice.
Right. But
not always healthy then.
Not always healthy, but I'm a really good cook. And so I when you live this single life and the fast-paced job and everything, you kind of don't take care of yourself the way you should all the time. So it was definitely me getting back to my roots. I know how to use a pan and oil and stuff like that. So it's just kind of being more attentive to myself and making sure that I take the time to give myself the best food possible. So once I was able to do that, then it was pretty easy, I think. But having Justin particularly was so helpful because Justin's a great trainer, but he also became my really great friend after this. So we still hang out, we still talk.
Been through a lot together.
Yeah, I mean there were some. We had some off-camera moments.
I would imagine.
There's some stuff that people did not get to see at home.
Let's face it.
Some stuff that we said.
Don't want to see that.
Right. But Justin was great, because he really kind of walked me through this whole process, and he let me be honest about my feelings and some of the struggles I was going with. And Justin really was just good and instrumental about helping me kind of get over those hurdles and helping me get over the next challenge and conquer that. So he was great.
So where do you go from here? I know you worked with him through this program. Are you going to continue working with him, or are you on your own now?
I'll probably check in with Justin maybe like once a month, just to kind of make sure I'm just staying where I need to, staying on track, that I'm not gaining any weight, and that I'm maintaining the body fat the body fat percentage that I have now. And then so I'll check in with him. I do CrossFit every day too. I also joined a local running group, so Southern Oregon Runners, as well as a meetup.com group. So I run with them 5 to 6 days a week. I usually average anywhere from 30, 35 miles a week that I run. I do CrossFit sometimes 2 times a day at the Den. So I'm working out about 6, 7 days a week.
That's great.
Anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. So, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's summertime. It's summertime, baby. We got to get ready.
Swimsuit. What's going on? All right, well, for our viewers at home, a lot of them, you know, they may want to lose weight. What advice would you give them on where to begin?
Well, I think that the most important thing that they can do to get ready for any type of life change is understanding what they're doing it for. You know, you can't do it for your family. You can't do it for career or job. You have to do it for yourself, you know, first and foremost. And so I think once you understand why you're doing it, I think it makes it easier for you to go about being successful and making a change. But so I think understanding why you're doing it, kind of mapping it out, having a strategy. So you need to know, okay, well, if I'm going to be successful in this, I need to eliminate some things and replace what I'm eliminating with healthier options. So if I'm not going to eat fast food, then what am I going to eat? Well, I'm going to make food at home. I'm going to eat fruits and vegetables. I'm going to go to Weight Watchers. I'm going to check in with people there. So you need to have some other options, and you need to have a good support system. I talked about that throughout the entire process, is that I had, of course, our viewers at home who were supporting me every step along the way. I had Justin at the gym. I had my CrossFit family at the Den. I had my running group at meetup.com. Everyone who was supporting me, helping me along the way. So, you know, I had all this great support. And so that for me was how I was able to be so successful. So, you know, understanding where you kind of fall into that will help you. But you got to have a strong support system. You got to know why you're doing it. And you got to understand how to replace some of those things that you're eliminating with other healthier options.
You've done a great job, man. We're all so proud of you.
I appreciate it.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.